The Harris Center, making research work.
Philosophy in a bigger picture, it is about that. Is the glass half empty? Is it half full? Is it anything in there at all? Is the glass even there? Does the glass exist?
Genetics, ethics, mining the potential in a potential minefield.
I studied genetics actually in Switzerland for 6 months. I lived over there for 6 months, which wasn't a bad experience. And I skied for the first time when I was over there. And so I did a genetics research master's degree. But I was starting to read more philosophy just in free time, and I loved it. Just loved philosophy, and I loved that sort of dialectic debate or different opinions about what the world is like, or how did we get here, or that sort of thing. And I finally came up with the idea that I blend ethics with genetics, and with the hot issue of genetic screening, genetic technologies. You know, in Newfoundland and Labrador, they're finding more genetic discoveries in the Faculty of Medicine. As a small population, as a founder population, in many ways because of the early settlement that came from England and Ireland and so on, and a lot of the isolated communities that existed. So a lot of the genes were conserved over time, right? Technologies are undoubtedly going to be developed, and they're going to do medical interventions with patients and families, because it does mean that they'll save people's lives, they'll increase people's chances of living more. But ethics stays back here because it's so slow catching up. It's only when we're out here and we've got the intervention done and we've tried something and it works or it doesn't work, or there's a legal case around it, that we start to ask questions about it. What about if you know you're a carrier for a gene, and the gene could be cause a lethal illness at some point, like Huntington's, for example? Is it illegal to have a relationship or to have a sexual relationship if you know that you're a carrier? The part that I find most interesting is we can make laws for this cut and dry area that says, okay, if you're going to die with a lethal disease, maybe you should know, maybe you should tell others. But what about all this area over here? You've got all these non-deterministic diseases, ones that aren't really maybe going to kill you. Some might be like diabetes, for example, that you can manage and control. Some of them might be personality characteristics. You know, there's been debate over homosexuality as being genetic based. There's been debate over personality and your core personality being genetic. What about if they started to screen for that stuff? And people say, no, we're not going to screen for that. We never screen for that. We're more sophisticated than that, you know, as a society, but you've always got that dark area that looms, right? I don't think about if I leave here today, I could get in a car accident, and that might be it. I expect that I'm going to live to be 86 or 90, and I'm going to have a happy life and a fruitful life and a good retirement, and me and my wife are going to travel, and my son's going to make the NHL and make millions of dollars. I can retire early. But it changes when you know. The uncertainty gives you hope. It gives me hope that I'm going to live to be 90. The genetic determinism is, I can tell you right now that you're not. You know, if it was me, you are going to die, David, when you're 50. Or the probability is 95% you're going to die when you're 50 or less. And that doesn't give you hope. It doesn't give me hope that I'm even going to see 90. It's almost like the biggest possible, I think, topic you could tackle in terms of an ethical perspective, right? And that's what I'm all about. The biggest thing that I can put my mind around, or wrap my mind around.
Researching the ethics of genetic screening. Microscopic subjects, massive implications.